Hello students, we are going to see how to generate the Fibonacci series in Python program. Okay, so you know about the Fibonacci series. The series starts from 0, the second term is 1, and the third term is got by adding the previous two terms. So 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 1 plus 2, 3, 2 plus 3, 5, etc. up to n terms you want to generate. Okay, so for this I am going to make use of three variables, that is let A, B, C. Okay, A represents the first term and B represents the second term. C I am using for third term. So how will you get the third term? So that is adding the previous two terms. So I can write a statement as C is equal to A plus B. Okay, so the first term is 0. So in order to get 0, then I should initialize with A as minus 1, B as 1. Then only I can get the value of C as 0. That is, I am writing the statement as Z is equal to A plus B. So minus 1 plus 1, you will get the answer as C. Okay, that is 0. Now we will see the program. Now first you have to use one variable n for getting the number of terms. So by using the input function int of enter the number of terms. Close the quotes and close the parenthesis. Next A. Already I told you A we should initialize with minus 1 and B should be initialized with 1. Okay. So why we are initializing like this? Because when I want to, that is when I write the statement as C is equal to A plus B, then minus 1 plus 1 I will get the answer as 0. So the first term 0 will be generated. Okay. That's why we are initializing like this. So to produce the successive terms, I have to make use of the for loop. So for I in range 1 comma n plus 1, because I want to include n also, so I have to write it as n plus 1. Okay, so now C, the third term, C can be written as adding A plus B, so I can write as A plus B. So minus 1 plus 1, you will get the answer as 0. So the first term you can print C comma n equal to slash t. So in the same line I am going to see the output, so I am writing slash t. Okay, so the first term 0 is generated. Now I want to generate the successive terms. For that, before going to the next iteration, I have to shift the values. So what I have to do means A should get the second term value. So I can write the statement as B. A is equal to B. Now B, the second term, should get the third term value. Then only I can generate the successive terms. So B is equal to C. Okay. So when it goes for the second iteration, automatically we will get the next iteration, values to be produced. Okay. So now we will see the execution. We'll execute the program. So number of terms I am giving as 4. Okay. See 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. So 4 terms have been generated. Okay. Now let us see how it is working. That is walkthrough of this program. So now n is equal to, I have given the values n as 4. So n is equal to 4. So how many iterations? So the for I will take the range from 1 to n plus 1 is 4 plus 1 5, but it will consider 5 minus 1 4. So 1 to 4. So that means I will have the range of values from 1 to 4 and it performs 4 iterations. Okay. Now we will see the values of each and every variable in each and every iteration. So we are using A, B, next I, next C, and what is the output for each and every iteration. Okay. So now first A is initialized. First statement we have written as A is equal to minus 1. So minus 1. Okay. So next B is plus 1. Next value of I is, so it is entering inside the loop, I will be 1. And C is equal to A plus B. So minus 1 plus 1, you get the answer as 0. So 0. So the first, so since we have print statement, so 0 will be displayed. Next A is equal to B. This assignment. So A becomes for the next iteration. Before going for the next iteration, these values, that is the values have been shifted. Okay, so A will get the B value. What is the B value here? B value is 1, so 1. And C will get the, sorry, B will get the C value, that is 0. Okay, now it goes into the loop. First iterations is over. Now it is going for the second iteration. I gets the value as 2. Okay, I is 2 and C value will be, I is 2 and C is A plus B. So 1 plus 0 will get the answer as 1. So the output will be, since you have print, the output will be 1. Okay, 1 will be displayed, and there is a that is a shift of the values. So now A will get B value, that is equal to 0, and B will get C value. C value is 1, so that is stored here, and it is going for next iteration. Okay, now I becomes 3. I becomes 3. Okay, now C is adding A and B, so 0 plus 1, you will get the answer as 1. So 1 is displayed. Okay, so 3 iterations are over. I told 4 iterations. Okay, so before going to the next iteration, shift of the values, that is A is equal to B, that is 1. B is C value, again it is also 1. And now coming for the next iteration, so that is 4. I will get the value as 4. 4. So 1 plus 1 is added. Next statement, since C is equal to A plus B, so 1 plus 1 is added, you will get 2. And 2 is displayed. Okay, since you have the print statement. What is the next shift? So A becomes 1. Now B becomes C value. What is the value of C? 2. So it is 2. Okay, and then after shifting it will go for the next value, that is I. But 1 to, that is n will up to n value only it will be executing the iterations. So automatically 4 iterations are over, so the loop is over. Okay, so this is how you will get the output of the Fibonacci series. So now we will execute for more number of terms and see. Number of terms I am giving us 10. See, 10 terms are generated.